Hello everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for Libras. Any placement, cross-watchers are also welcome, of course. These are timeless channeled messages, and let's get started with some oracle cards. All right, you have Moon Maybe with intuition. So this card, I'm feeling as though there could have been some sort of critical moment recently, or just something that really sort of gave you this little strike of clarity. It was enough information for you, or it will be coming in whenever you receive these messages. It's enough information to compel you to want to take some steps in a direction that you've already known you need to take. Now, this is only for some of you, but it's sort of that, it's almost like I almost get a last straw kind of energy. I'm also getting this feeling of sort of emptiness. Um, I'm not going to sugarcoat, these are the messages I'm receiving, but I am getting that for some of you, that it's a very, I feel as though your heart is connected to one situation or person, but you know that's not what's best for you. And it's kind of like having to sort of still sit in that in a way, either being stuck physically in a situation for now, or being in a situation where you haven't, for whatever reason, haven't fully moved on from something, even though you've done so much work. So that's just for some of you. I know some of you have, in fact, moved on, and then maybe this particular message isn't for you with this particular card, but let's see what else we get. With this card, though, I do get Chariot energy. It's Cancerian energy, possibly, but this is also, this is sort of like personification of the moon. All right. And that's all about intuition. So if you're feeling questionable, or if you really need clarity and answers on what the next step is for you, because I feel like you already know what the next step is, but it's like, how does it all fall into place? So maybe there could be some fear involved, a fear of change. What is your intuition telling you, Libra? This is about your feelings are indeed accurate. And maybe for those other bits of clarity that you require to make this big decision, this leap forward, this new path, which so many of you are going to do this year. I can feel it. I know that it's going to be a big year for a lot of us, and especially with Libras too, as I am so connected to Libran energy. So meditate, possibly, maybe meditate, or even write things out. Or if you can, remove yourself from whatever it is you're in, so that you can actually pull yourself out and see things with more clarity. All right. That's a lot from one card, I know. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into some tarot together. All the decks I use are in the description box. I know everyone loves this fairy tale tarot deck. And so check out the disclaimer too, please, in the description. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. What are we going to start with? I'm not feeling that yet. Let's see. What do we have for Libra? Messages for the greatest, highest good of Libra. I just heard stay attuned, stay attentive, right? And stay connected to your dreams, Libra. Something new about not getting deep sleep, or information coming in deep sleep. That too is coming through. I just heard Veronica, and I heard something about a ratio, things now, or the name Horatio. All right, let's see. So balance has come through. The Four of Cups, yeah, the Four of Cups, that makes sense to me, given the energy that's already kind of slid its way in here. The Four of Cups, water sign energy for those of you who follow the astrology of the cards. But again, it's like, what's going to make you happy, but it's not quite things aren't quite aligned yet. All right. Some of you may also, I'm getting that game Duck, Duck, Goose. Something's coming in about that. Like, it's a metaphor, I think, for some of you. Duck, Duck, Goose. You could also be reconnecting with someone from childhood, Libra, or something that you loved from childhood. I just heard this is going to make your heart flutter. You could, in fact, have someone coming in soon this year. And actually, I did predict that in the yearly reading for Libras, is that love is looking good. Love's looking strong. It's not just any old love. Now I'm getting April. So you have the Ace of Wands and you have the Queen of Pentacles prior to that. I didn't yet announce it, though. So very nurturing, mothering energy. It's a good time really to be taking care of yourself, Libra. All right. It's like right now, um, your needs need to be priority. Okay. Um, and with the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very resourceful, earth sign energy. You have some fire here with it. I love seeing the Queen of Pentacles here with the Ace of Wands. Also, this shows me with the Four of Cups that this is not an impulsive decision that you're making, Libra. This is something that is well thought out, and it's going to take time. Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who is very patient. All right, and they've had to be very patient. They're staying strong. Okay, they're you know hanging in there much longer than some people would be able to. It's like you've stuck something out for so long. I hear something about, oh, I just heard boots. Okay, I just heard boots, and I don't know if you're wearing boots or if you have neighbors upstairs, or if boots is like sort of a metaphor for like that seven. I always get that song, these boots were made for walking, and that's just what I'll, that sort of one of these days these boots are going to walk all over. It's kind of like I'm out of here. It's that strength, that real strength. And I am getting a lot of feminine energy right now with that. Like this is a strong feminine energy here. This can be a mother, maybe you're a mother, grandmother, or a head of something, in charge of something, some sort of position possibly. But this is like knowing your station in life and your station in the moment right now, and only tuning in. I'm getting the word station and like satellite. It's like you're only tuning in to that which will make you stronger, that which will lead you where you need to be, that which will, you know, it's sort of like carefully analyzing a lot of things right now. Like whatever you're doing, is it leading you to that next goal? And I'm seeing for some of you, it's not, and it's like becoming very uneasy about it. What else do we have for Libra? Very interesting energy here, Libra. I had a flipper. It didn't quite come out all the way, so I'm not going to, whoa. Okay, here it is. Queen of Cups upside down. Yeah, there needs to be some self-care here, it looks like. They're sort of inversely here related. Let's see. So this is a very stable, solid energy, having the resources. And then there's sort of that part of you is very creative part of you. Love comes in the mix here with the Queen of Cups. We'll talk about the Ace of Wands in a moment. Again, it's like receiving those making sure you're not doing anything to block your intuition or to allow your energy field to be infiltrated with toxins or something that's just not good for you, whether it be beliefs or other people's energy or whatever. Making sure you're doing things to cleanse your energy, clear your energy, guard yourself. Okay, protect your light, Libra, and don't dim it for anybody. All right, I feel a lot of you have had to dim your light, or just by the situations you've been in or whatever. It's not a year for that. It's not a time for that. Okay. It really never is, but sometimes it's like, I just get this feeling where it's like, there's definite action here with this Ace of Wands. There's that inspiration that comes through, making sure you're keeping yourself balanced between like dreams and reality. Yes. As a matter of fact, some of you could be having such clear visions and dreams right now that it may actually feel so real that like it really happened in waking hours in real life, if you will. Overall, you have a victory here, Libra. You have a celebration, you have an achievement, you have a reason to get excited. Something is coming in, but there's also still this sort of connection to something that weighs you down, and if it's going to be different for all of you. This is a general reading, it's not a personal reading. So that wand of inspiration, that wand of action, that creativity, you're coming out of a time when you've sat on something for a while. It keeps coming through so strongly. You have the Four of Wands. Now, again, that's very action oriented. You've done something, you'll do something. It'll be a reason for success, for celebration, happiness, joy. The keep going. I'm getting keep going, Libra, keep going. Your dreams can become a reality. It's so interesting to see this Queen of Cups with this Queen of Pentacles like this. And I want you to know that something you're dreaming of, it's not just in your head. It can actually come out. It can, because you have the love for it. We need the courage for that too. And for some of you, it's like not being able to make this dream a reality. Maybe you want to go into intuitive work or healing or something like that. And that's your main job. You're hoping that can be your main thing. But it's sort of like not having the resources maybe quite yet for that to happen. But make sure you're still feeding into that dream, keeping it going, get that momentum going. And that's how you're going to climb to that Four of Wands, this is, it's almost, for some of you, I feel as though you're going through such a transformation that for some of you, people might say you're just unrecognizable, like energetically, like you've grown so much, you've come through so much. And now it's like, I see you flinging open this new door and with a huge smile on your face, like, yeah, I did it. Maybe you're kicking it down with your combat boots there that I saw this, but, yeah, this, I'm breathing heavily. I'm sorry, but it's sort of, that's the energy. It's this new infusion of light, of life, of energy, and you deserve it. And I think for some of you, this is the first time you realize you actually deserve it. This actually reminds me of this channel that I've been tuning into lately, and 1111, and there's the 1111 card. So I do want to tell you about this channel that I discovered recently. It's a new channel, but it's great. It's called Divine Starling, and Jennifer is her name. She does a lot of shorts, and she's going to be doing some longer content too, I believe, but she's doing some shorts right now that are really great for daily affirmations. So if you're feeling like less confident, or you're going through something that you really need that sort of inspiration, she does this segment called what your mama should have told you, or something like that, or should have said. And they are, it's like sort of, it's sort of like things that should have been said to you that maybe now you can say to yourself, that can help you go along your path more confidently. And she incorporates nature and everything. So I just wanted to kind of give her a shout out. She's doing great with her new channel. I know how hard it is to have a new channel, and she's a wonderful person as well. I've actually chatted with her a little bit, so I have her permission to mention her. Actually, I asked if I could mention her. So check her out. All right. And she's here on YouTube. So Four of Wands, it's perfect timing. Things are aligning. You may have felt things aren't aligning. They are aligning now. Okay. They are in fact aligning now. Following your desires, not your fears, has been the basis of all of this. All right. It's been all up to you. This whole thing, it's been all up to you. And I know it can be difficult to shoulder so much responsibility, Libra, but guess what? Things are going to balance out. There you are on the bottom of this deck here, justice. Now I do what my guides, nudge me to do. And that's why if you flip over the cards, all of a sudden it's like, now I don't even think, I'm just guided to. And as I'm speaking, not only do you have the 1111, you have the justice. Again, that is balance. This is one of those balanced cards here, that Four of Wands. And the scales here with justice. If it's something going on legally, or actually I'm picking up on something right now about somebody having moved somewhere and something's not quite right. Like it needs to be repaired, or getting justice on something. Like I'm even getting something about things in the wall, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's like just something in the wall, or even just something in the environment. And it might not even be directly in your apartment or complex or unit. Okay. But I'm getting something sort of like that. That's a very specific message for somebody, but I'm getting about like justice prevails in that situation for you. The justice card, this is like this is seeing that truth, that clarity, and that's guiding you. And that's the direction this person is choosing to take here. All right. There's a lot of intuition here for me with this red hair flowing like this. Hair to me can sometimes represent spiritual antennae. So that's why for some people, I believe, myself included, I have to have long hair. It's just part of me. And it's not necessarily an intuitive thing, but sometimes I feel like it is sort of my antenna in a way. And I know it's really hard to maybe imagine that for some of you, but I bet you some of you can also relate. All right. Some of you may just be changing your hairstyle. There's, again, sort of this achievement here. I just heard someone say, chew your food slowly. So take your time to digest things. And also some of you could be having some sort of gastric interruptions or interferences or discomfort right now. So get that checked out. Obviously, I'm not a medical professional, but I was picking up on that for some of you. All right. And it could be some sort of dietary change that you're thinking of making, and maybe you're trying that out. Okay. I just heard 2 weeks too, something about 2 weeks. Making your gift a hobby. There's more to that though. Some of you may be, tarot is a perfect example. Maybe you enjoy tarot and it's as a hobby and you have a gift for intuitive abilities, but then you're making something more of it. So it's like you're making something more out of the resources that you do have in order to fulfill your dreams. All right. But there may not be that ultimate clarity yet, Libra, but it's going to come in. All right. And you also, again, for some of you, the love. There's some sort of partnership, possibly. I'm getting lover's energy here. There's someone in your, this is the phrase I'm getting, cosmic field. There's someone in your cosmic field that, and look this. Okay, we'll talk about the devil card in a minute here. Isn't that interesting? It just slid out under this Knight of Cups. So there are a lot of meanings behind that for me here, for you, Libra. The Knight of Cups, you could actually find somebody from your past trying to come back. It's just what it is. It can also be sorry, I need to tune in sometimes for a little bit longer than I generally do. It's water sign energy. There's something about somebody going so carefully with this thing they love. They're treating it like it's a cup of water as they're riding a horse. And maybe you've had to tiptoe around something, or you've had to like not let things spill over. It's sort of like trying really hard not to let things spill over, or not to let something some of you are tiptoeing around someone or a particular subject. All right. I don't know if it's a boss or a love or something, but there's someone that it's like you're tiptoeing around something, but you're ready to go. You're ready to charge forward. I see. It's sort of like pick a direction, because not choosing is still a choice. That's for some of you. All right. And I've never tried to be offensive here by being so direct, but I have a direct personality. I am indeed a Libra. And also I just, when I'm channeling like this, it's going to come through directly. Okay. But I see on the bottom here, the devil. And so this is you freeing yourself from a physical structure that's not good for you, a situation, a person, some sort of toxin, as we talked about, in your environment, either in your apartment complex or your home in general, or they're in your field. Again, it's that energy. They're like something's in your energetic field that's like you're getting a caution. You may be tempted by something or someone, and I hear retreat. You may want to get into some Four of Cups energy and really think it over. You may want to ask for the support of someone else. Okay. If you're tempted and you don't, here's an example. All right. They're giving me this scenario right now. My guys are giving me a scenario of you're lonely lately, for example, for some of you. Okay. So perhaps you're lonely. And then you hear from somebody, maybe from your past. I'm also getting Gemini energy. I'm just going to tell you. Okay. Someone from the past comes in, and it doesn't have to be a Gemini, but there's something hidden here to this. And there's more, because you haven't talked to them in so long for a reason. You know that they're not great for you, and that all they're offering in their cup is more of the same. I mean, it's more of it's like vomit. Basically, they have a cup of vomit they want to offer you, and you don't want to get that all over you. It stunk. It's like, it's gross. I know it's gross, but I'm picturing like the worst thing that someone could offer you, and it's like in their cup, and it's like a vomit. It's like regurgitation of the same old disgusting, maybe they had habits, or they had a terrible way of treating you, or it was sort of some sort of other toxic situation. I know that's really specific, and some of these channeled messages are okay. This is a channeled messages video where I'm just channeling like different. I don't have like a this week, so some of you are abandoning that. Some of you have lost all hope in a situation. Some of you had the rug pulled out from underneath you with this person. Could have been a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But I see you as refusing to be chained to that anymore. They're giving me a toggle, like a, um, some of you may have blocked this person and then you decided to unblock or something like that. If you want my personal opinion, or sorry, my intuitive opinion, which at this point it might also be personal, I don't know. Again, I'm just your tarot, but don't unblock them because you might be tempted, Libra. And I'm getting the date January 20th too. That could be a turnaround for something. Somebody may want to reconcile with you. And I don't know, I'm getting January 20th separately. It could be connected, but also, so if that's your birthday or something, or an important date, happy birthday, or that sort of thing. All right. All the niceties. Okay. But look at this. This person's looking, they could be a water sign too, Libra. They had your heart at one time. Maybe you bought what they were selling, but here they are. They're coming back with that cup of vomit. Okay. I know it's gross, but like, that's what's in their cup. And you have your cup filled with something else. You know, you have this like, you know, beautiful crystal clear water, you know, that, or whatever it might be. And that's what you have to offer, but they're going to just offer you the same. Okay. I'm sorry to say, but that's what I'm getting from this situation. I know, and I know the vomit thing's a little vulgar, but that's what I'm getting. It's very like acidic. It's like it will hurt you. It will potentially. Okay. It's not for everyone, but for at least one of you out there, I'm getting this is that could hurt you. And why do it when you have this Ace of Pentacles coming in? So maybe you have new Earth sign energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, possibly. But this is actually, I'm thinking of after this Queen of Pentacles, you know, they've had a lot of time to, or, you know, this is either before or after. I'm getting kind of a flip flop of energy where maybe you have an opportunity that came in and you're contemplating it, or you have this great opportunity that's about to come in and you're ready to receive it. You have something wonderful to offer here, Libra. Maybe you are the opportunity. You are the gift. And you're just not going to put up with whatever this was. This took a long time to heal from, right? But sometimes when you're feeling lonely or whatever, you know, maybe, you know, you're human and maybe you revert back to maybe, you know, a toxic thought pattern or a belief, or you're hearing that little voice in your head, or, you know, wanting to, talk to somebody again. And it's like you've already done that and you know better, you know this. I'm not telling you anything in these readings, by the way, folks, that you don't already know. Generally, these are confirmations, affirmations, that sort of thing, right? I feel as though if you weren't already yourself somewhat intuitive, you wouldn't be here and you wouldn't have such an interest in, sitting through a 40-minute tarot reading or however long this one's going to be, You're perfecting your craft, some of you, too. Oh, I'm getting something about finances now. If somebody has a question about finances in a different deck, I'm hearing, okay? We're going to get a question about finances now. Is this move going to be, will this, I feel as though some of you are asking, like, is this, if I take this risk, is it the right thing to do? Will it pay off right now? If I were to take this risk now. But I feel as though for some of you, it's not about the right, it's like appreciating all the little steps. Okay, you have community here. All right, good time to make new connections. The universe may send some beneficial alliances your way. So this is like friends, your tribe, socializing, that sort of thing. And you look at this, look at how, it's funny, I was guided to switch right here when we have what I see as another Ace of Pentacles. It's like the Ace of Pentacles. This is so much reminding me of the world here for you, Libra. Whatever cycle this was, it's done. It's over, right? The damage has been done is what I just heard for some of you. The damage was done. And it's like, you're just not willing. You respect yourself too much now, I feel like. But I feel like that situation did change you. All right. And, change is what it is. It's, it doesn't have to be good or bad. It's how we perceive it to be. So, but it was some sort of transformative energy. All right. Now with community here, and Ace of Pentacles. There's a light coming through after difficulty. You see the mountain, but I am getting this like you're crushing it kind of energy, like you barge into this new beautiful setting and you're like, I'm here and I'm doing this and that's that and I'm doing this fully, and yes, I'm so bright, you're gonna need to wear shades. All right. All right. There's something about some of you are only able to make small steps right now. And remember, that's still progress. I'm about to cry for some of you. Some of you are also getting Leo energy right now, sort of heart-centered energy. It's sort of like you know the solution to something, but maybe you can't implement the whole plan yet. Maybe you still, it can come down to something as simple as resources. Or maybe you're taking care of your health right now or someone else's health, or you're just delaying something for a good reason, you know, but make sure you're not stepping in your own way too, all right? I just had ladybugs come in, ladybugs. That has to do with wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Make a wish, Libra. Now's a great time for you to make a wish because you will receive. Commitment. So you have commitment and community. So commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be promise fulfilled in some form. As I said, your wish will come true. This is about being all in, though, determined, long-term success. All right. This is, again, you have this circle energy. Again, it's world. You have the world 3 times, in my opinion, right here. 3 times is what it feels like to me. It feels as though, you know, you've gone around this track, some of you, with somebody or something, or you've been just kind of going around in circles and feeling sort of stagnant. All right, that came up in one of my recent short videos, that stagnancy. It's like you're bored, you're done with it, you're moving on, right? You want someone who can match your energy, or a situation that's going to match your energy. As much love that you bring into the situation, it's like knowing you deserve to have that back. All right, part of that justice energy here, and that 11-11. Some of you, that's marriage commitment. Some of you are actually having, yes, that next step forward with somebody. Maybe you're going to talk about moving in 3 months. I just heard 3 months from when you view this. Let's see what else. Gateway of gifts. Generosity, a windfall, a trade-off. Whatever steps you can take to encourage yourself right now and to keep you going in that right direction, do it. If some of you are decluttering and it seems like a big task, break it down into little pieces, all right? Do 1 box a day, maybe, of going through one little area a day, instead of feeling like you have to do it all within a weekend, okay? Because sometimes it's like, oh, it applies to so many different things. And that's one thing I love about tarot is I love metaphors, and I'm also very literal. So it's like the exact words are important, but also the metaphor to me. So that, I mean, you can imagine how much I love tarot readings because of that, partly. And for some of you, it is like just do a little bit at a time. Keep doing what you're doing, Libra. Don't stop. Your goodwill will come back to you tenfold. That's what we're seeing here. We're getting 1 more of these. An unlikely source. Wonderful things can happen. And this is an unexpected, unconsidered thing. Expect the unexpected is an energy that has been coming through lately. And this is wonderful things happening in everything around you, even from some of the most unexpected sources. This could be, you know, even an offer of a partnership that you did not see coming. Any area of your life, even. All right. Just not getting, you know what is a good idea right now? To avoid extremes, right? Things aren't always this or that, all right? I'm a firm believer in that, all right? I am a gray area person, you know? I think a lot of us are. As much as I like things to be cut and dry, I've had to become a gray area person. It's not always this or that. Sometimes it's all this had to happen, or all this and more. You know, it's not just option A or option B. There are things you can do in between as you're getting ready for that next big thing. So if you can't control a situation fully, Libra, don't fold. And I don't think you will. You've come this far. Rather than doing that, keep track of what you can control, what you have already progressed and accomplished. Set out a plan, write it down if you need to. I like to write things down. I'm a language person, you know, maybe you can relate as a Libra, but communication is important. And sometimes, you know, you maybe not have somebody that you can really communicate it all to, and that's fine. Some things you want to keep to yourself anyway, but write down what your plan is for your life, for yourself. Where do you see yourself? You know, where do you see yourself in a year, 5 years, 10 years? I'm not saying you need to, figure it all out right now. What I am saying though is making sure, again, it comes back to that message of everything you're doing right now needs to have a purpose. It needs to align with your higher purpose, it seems. That's the energy I'm getting from this reading, that a lot of you are like, if it's not going to help me get to this, then I'm not doing it anymore. You know, it's just not worth it. Some of you are realizing that, you know, this is the lifetime I'm in right now, and this is, I get one chance at this life. And, you know, maybe you had a health scare or something that made you kind of reevaluate. There again, I am still getting, there was some sort of catalyst recently that may have happened or that's coming in that makes you go, I'm done. I can't tolerate it anymore. Or like, I'm going for it. I have to do this. I'm not staying here anymore. I'm not, you know, remaining in this situation, position, mindset. Maybe you're like, I'm going for it. I'm applying for a loan and I'm just going to do it. Or whatever it could be. It's different things for different people. Obviously, Fox energy, instinct, card 14. Where is your soul leading you? What is your body asking for? Pay attention to what you're feeling deep within. Don't overthink it. Just know you already know what you must do. You know what you must do. That is like a way to summarize this entire reading, Libra. You already know. You feel it. You've known for a while. It's just a matter of things, you know, falling into place, aligning, resources. That's whatever it may be for each of you. All right. Or maybe you just didn't feel strong enough yet, you know, but now you are feeling that. It seems like you have that clarity. You've had some sort of breakthrough. I feel that for you. Foxes are clever, and they also remind you that there's magic around. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm getting this sort of red hair. So I don't know if you have red hair or what, but we have this red fox here, and then we have this red hair. I'm getting, maybe you're going for like a really rare color, or you used to be a redhead, or you are, or something, but it's like there's something there. And it's also, again, it's like taking care of yourself will enhance your intuitive gifts. I'm being asked to tell you that. Taking care of yourself will enhance your intuitive gifts. You will get that clarity. You need to make sure you're getting enough of what they tell us at the doctors or whatever is good for us, right? The sleep, the water, the nutrients, the relaxation, the exercise, all of that. So if you're feeling, and I'm, again, not a medical professional, just a tarot reader, right? All right, I shouldn't actually say just. I'm a tarot reader, period. All right. For some, because you can't maybe address whatever this big thing is that you're moving on to the next chapter, this new cycle, right? Because it can't happen right away, some of you could feel overwhelmed. And partially, a partial solution to that is, well, breathe in, all right? Meditation, healing, rest, retreat. Take time to meditate and relax your mind and body. Look at this. It's the same thing. Same type of energy here. And I mentioned meditation at the very beginning, clarity. That'll bring you some clarity. It'll also help you just feel calmer and more centered. We make better decisions from there. I realize, Libra, this is kind of an intense reading. With it's either you're reading or it's not, okay? And I really hope that you get something positive out of this, of course. And if you do, please consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, share the video. I really appreciate it. I want you to, I want you to know that even though you might not see it yet, and even though you don't have all the resources or the details or whatever it may be for your particular situation that's preventing you from moving full force right now, it's there though. It's there. That door of opportunity exists. All right. It could be something very new, and that's why you're not seeing like exactly how it's going to line up, but you know you must do something. And that time has arrived, it seems like. All right. Maybe you need to get back in alignment, maybe consider some, energy clearing, that sort of thing. You could be holding on to some past pain, or maybe someone's trying to make you feel guilty or something, but get grounded, reconnect to your body again. All right. Do the small things you can, celebrate the small wins. All right. That's how we get to that 11-11. I know I'm saying all right a lot. Now I'm annoying myself. Anyway, how do you deal with me? Little by little, this will happen. Little by little. It's going to be slow progress maybe, but it's so worth it, and you know it is. And yeah, you may feel like you're starting over, and you may have a little less, you may have less of something, but you're also going to have less of whatever that ickiness is. Less of that vomit in a cup. I'm sorry, Libra. um, take the lead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of you are walking away or departing. But when you walk away, you're walking towards something else, right? 8 of Cups is coming through. See if we get one. No, we have 7 of Pentacles, but you're now asking yourself, is it worth it? Is this investment going to be worth it? Well, we don't know unless we try. This could also be, maybe you're starting to see just a little glimmer of hope here with the 7 of Pentacles, a little bit of, hey, you know what? I am seeing progress. Maybe you yourself have a small YouTube channel and you're getting a few more subscribers more than you used to. You're starting to see people are starting to notice you, whether it's a tarot channel or whatever it is, but in life, not just online presence, but maybe you're getting noticed a little more, and people are wanting to be around you, around your energy. I have clear quartz here, Libra. Get crystal clear. Now, this is a generator stone. Mm-hmm. When you have your light on its fullest, you are irresistible. All right. You're irresistible. And you know it. Sometimes you know it. You are that brilliant, in so many different ways. And maybe you've been playing it small, dimming it down for others, that sort of thing. Those days are over, I feel. Those are over for you. And you're no longer holding on to resentments or anything toxic, anything that's not really coming from you, that isn't going to help you. Again, is everything lining up? It feels like it's falling into place. Let's see what else we get. Your inner circle, I'm hearing. Your inner circle. What do you want to tell me about inner circle with Libra? What do we need to know? Is this the deck even? Your inner circle. What about Libra's inner circle? Burning passion. Woo, Libra. The chemistry is off the charts. Passion, intimacy, chemistry. Okay, so some of you, someone has the hots for you. All right, not going to gloss that. Someone has the hots for you. Okay, you may not expect it. You may not see this actually. Or, yeah, maybe you're, again, it's a general reading. So I could come up with so many different scenarios, but I try to just go with the metaphors I'm given by my guides, and not be thinking too much in these readings. That's what gets me in trouble. Thinking, yep, someone has hidden feelings. Are you kidding me? Burning passion. This isn't even a love deck, Libra. This is like all different kinds of things. All right. Oh, actually, there's a lot of romance here. Okay. No, it's not all love, right? It's not a love deck. This is an energy oracle. All right. So hidden feelings here. Someone is suppressing their fear, they don't have the courage quite yet, maybe. Maybe they feel like they don't value themselves enough, maybe, or they feel as though they want to be in a better place financially to come back for you. Now that came out as come back for you. Someone may want to reunite. This is like not letting fear keep you from revealing your true feelings in any aspect of your life. Hello, Canada, by the way, I'm getting miracles do happen. Miracles do happen. And I just flipped this card and you have rabbit spirit here. This has to do with blessings, card 8. Open your arms to receive the abundant blessings that life has in store for you. There's so much goodness waiting for you, Libra. So expect the best and you'll receive it. Like making that wish upon a star or whatever. Make the wish and be ready to receive it. Let's see if there's anything else, Libra, that you'd like some information on. Some of you may be wanting to connect with someone who's crossed over, and I can use this deck here to tune into that energy. So for now, if this is triggering, this part of the video, if it's triggering for you, I thank you for being here, and I would advise you to click off this time. You have good news is on the way, 555, okay? So today's Wednesday that I'm recording this, all right? I'm going to post it Thursday. Today's short video for everyone, for all signs, was 555. So that 555 energy is strong right now, okay? Change. I heard something about integrity. Also, if you're born on 10/15, I'm getting 555. So if you're born on the 5th, 10th, or the 15th, hello. Happy birthday then. All right. Good news on the way. It's going to lead to more growth. That could be that opportunity too. We have that Ace of Pentacles. Watch a movie or read a book. There will be messages there for you. Now, this could pertain to a situation you're currently coping with or dealing with, or it could pertain to having lost someone. And when I say someone, I consider pets as important as people. All right. Sometimes more so. They need us more sometimes, and they're just awesome. It's that unconditional love and companionship, right? Watch a movie, read a book. There could be messages. And I'm sending you so much love. And again, you have rabbit. Bunny could be a nickname. Rabbit or bunny could be a nickname. I'm also getting Robert. Henry as well. All right. Someone special is coming into your life. Wow. All right. And I'm sending you signs. They're going to help, you're getting help here. Feathers, you may find feathers. Also, with this choice, because I'm getting a bluebird feather here, and I'm sorry, blue jay, and blue jays have to do with choices. They also have to do with a connection between heaven and earth. But also, some of you need to know they're no longer suffering. Someone is no longer suffering, okay? And then you have a hummingbird. So maybe they liked hummingbirds or they were past, or there was an anniversary or birthday around the beginning of May, too, or sometime in May. Even 5/5, it could be around that week, something. They're helping you, though. You have someone helping you from the other side. You're getting messages, all right? I just heard from the radio. Whoa, the radio. All right, I think that's like part of an actual song, but I got it from the radio. And I don't know if those are the lyrics, but maybe that's not even the tune, but they're through the radio. Okay, music. This person may have loved music, dance, or they're coming through. I'm getting Scorpio, Capricorn. Actually, it's any sign. I'm going to tell you, it's any sign. I just heard something. Okay, now this could be highly specific. I just heard something about Natasha. Okay, Natasha, no longer stuck. Don't like not being stuck. Okay, so that's if your name's similar to Natasha, Natalie. There's something about that. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have 2 messages here. Don't think about the end. Think about the good times we had together. And I want you to be strong. Okay. They could also be sending you numbers, Libra. I'm just letting you know that. They send songs to you and they send numbers. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to grieve, obviously, right? I mean, we all grieve at different paces, Libra. But there's something about they don't want, it's like sort of like making sure that the grief isn't in your way. anymore, that it's not preventing you. Okay, I just heard tears becoming a slippery surface. So like, oh, okay, I have two more that flew out. This happens all the time with this deck. I put the deck down, we have three. Okay, so this could be someone else here, right? I know it was hard to letting go. Violet is coming up right now, Violet. Or they may, I'm also getting Panda. Don't dwell on the past anymore. I want you to be happy. Exactly. And we will have another lifetime together. So for some of you, this, okay, wow. All right, so I'm getting major confirmation here. Feeling a lot from this, okay? Okay. Some of you have someone very strongly with you, all right? And you know that. So I am a medium, if you didn't notice, if you didn't know that already. And so sometimes I get a lot of specifics, but this is a general reading. But I do want you to know these messages are, in fact, actually ringing true here. Mm-hmm. They're telling me don't jeopardize the future. Don't jeopardize what you have now because you feel lack of like something, maybe their absence. But I'm getting like partial words. I'm getting and something else. I'm waiting for the viewers. Greatest size. I'm getting something about courtship. This person also, there could be some sort of legal thing going on as well, sort of intertwined with this or separate, but Courtney. And yeah, you were hard to let go. But we'll have that lifetime together, another lifetime. Okay. So the energy is dissipating right now for that. They've moved on. That's really intense energy. All right. Somebody, you know who you are out there too. All right. And that's not a clickbaity kind of thing. I would never mess with like people's feelings like that. That's disgusting. But I'm not into the clickbait stuff, Libra. For some of you, there is this caution, all right? And I was getting that when I was getting inner circle. I expected something else to come out, not someone has hidden feelings for you or you them. But I just heard March, April, May. So March, April, May is important for whatever's coming up next. Hidden secrets. Careful of superficial appearances or making decisions without all the facts. Act with discernment. You may have somebody, too, that you're feeling watched by. You feel maybe criticized by, or you just feel like you're being spied on or something, or just there's this uneasy feeling of sometimes maybe like you're being watched. All right. So make sure you're doing things you can do for your security and all that. And not doing anything to jeopardize yourself in some way. All right. Not risking it all, but still moving forward. See how this, for me, this is now turned into an arrow. The energy has flipped to an arrow now. You can actually see that on the card. So there's something or someone that's not trustworthy right here. All right. So you want to go about your business, keeping it your business. All right. And I don't like to scare people or anything like that, but I am getting some of you have a crossed over loved one right now that is pointing directly at me to tell you, like, that I need to tell you that if you have insight or an inkling that, these are their words, if you have an insight or inkling that something is off, heed your warning, heed your own warning. And I'm getting also something about like this, like there's something almost tactile. I don't know what this person did with their hands or if you play an instrument or they do. Okay. Flute, clarinet, there's something coming in here. I just heard strings, but there's something coming in. They're telling me to tell you, whoever you are out there, viewer, that you don't have all the information yet. So for some of you, this is like you don't have all the information on a particular person, or you don't have all the information on why something was the way it was, or not revealing all your plans to people, to others, all right? Not broadcasting. And for some of you, it's literally don't go on social media and broadcast all your business, because you never know who's watching, and they might try to, they could steal your ideas, or they could, try to, there's, they, and I pull a tarot card and I get 5 of Swords. Even more so, I'm feeling like there's this selfish, strategic energy around you. There could be jealousy. There's somebody maybe not happy with their own life. You know who this is, okay? I'm not telling you anything you don't know, again, with these readings, but some of you do have somebody that you want to. They may drink Dr. Pepper, or the person who's communicating from heaven to me is Dr. Pepper is coming in. All right, so maybe you're drinking a Dr. Pepper. I don't know, but I'm getting Dr. Pepper. So, or even the name Pepper. So maybe you have somebody Pepper in there telling me to tell you, just they're protecting you, okay? It's a protective energy. That's what it is. There's a connection to hawks as well. Hawks are messengers, that can be blessings coming forward. I'm now being drawn to I'm basically taking you along for this ride as I'm just channeling. All right. I'm allowing myself to be more open to it, Libra, because I feel that I have been holding back a little bit on this channel. I tend to save those things for personal readings and things, but I feel this calling today to go deeper with all of you. Okay. So I'm hoping this is benefiting you. That's all I ever hope for with the readings, is that the messages are for the greatest, highest good of you, and that they reach you when they need to, and that they make sense, that I can be a clear and compassionate communicator for you. The zigzag fashion. Now, the fox chases the hare, right? There's something tied into here. Somebody, like a watch, like, not everybody is always happy when we grow, right? When we shed our skin as a snake or whatever, we become this beautiful butterfly. Not everybody likes butterflies. Not everybody is into us outgrowing our situations, right? But you're protected as you make this change. You can believe that. I'm also getting Liz, Elizabeth, any variation of Elizabeth is coming in. Liz, Liza, Lisa, all of that right now. There's something about determined steps and focused action. You're planning. I'm getting planning. Some of you are left-handed. You're writing it out with your left hand even. Or the person crossed over was left-handed. I'm hearing bandit too. I don't know if that's a pet name or something. Bandit. And alley. Any variation of alley. Wow. So many. You're keen to this. You're already keen to this. You don't have to be afraid. And the rabbit can outsmart the fox even with their zigzag pattern. They're not doing what's expected of them, but they're also not announcing it, right? They're just doing it. 28 days could be important. Moon energy here with this too. Back to the very beginning, Libra. Moon, maybe. Yeah, don't question your intuition anymore. You know about this, whatever this is. Now, not all of you have this situation going on, but some of you do. All right. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting beliefs about yourself that originate from the past. That could be tied into this energy here. Let go of whatever damage was done, as the quote was, right? Get a brighter bulb for that lamp. Some of you need to replace a bulb in a lamp, or that's literal, metaphorically, get a better bulb for that lamp, they're showing me. And you've outgrown the shade. You need to shine your light, Libra, brilliantly, right? Without apology. I myself am guilty of that. I'll apologize for being too much of myself, or too little of this, or too, you know what? I'm me. Here we go, And don't worry about the comments, we live in a world now where people feel like they need to comment and give their opinion and judgment on everything that they see or hear or whatever. We don't need to all know, right? We don't need to know. If you don't like something, just move on. Like, why does everybody have to, you know, throw in their 2 cents on things? It's like, let's put our egos aside here, and realize, you're doing the best you can. So if there's a self-critic here on your shoulder, you've been doing the best you can, and your best is going to fluctuate. If you haven't read the book by Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements, it's a great read. It's easy, and it really is. It's like, be impeccable with your word. Always do your best, and realize your best is going to change. All right. And there's 2 other agreements. Oh man, now it's going to do your best. I should have even mentioned it because I'm not, I don't think during these readings. It's more, don't take anything personally is another one. All right. So we'll just leave that. All right. This is about you having power and soaring into life. Oxina, Enad. I get names sometimes, I get partial names. And you have a quantum leap. All right. Language communication is important here. High intelligence. Be open to major shifts and transformation in your life. Take the leap and venture into the unknown. You have the potential to reach new heights of consciousness and transform your life with this crow raven. All right. Again, that's magic. That's protection. And it pertains to the social group because I'm getting grackle, and grackle has to do with socialization, how we behave in groups. So someone in your group might not be behaving so well, or you, according to these people, this group, this family member, this job, this whoever, are like not doing what you've always done, and that's making somebody not super happy. Maybe you're the one who's like the outcast in the group who's doing this thing that other people don't like necessarily, right? Maybe some people don't want you to leave or take the lead or that sort of thing, right? And it's not always for bad intention or anything like that. Libra, we have reach for the moon here. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing a mic. Protection. There's a ring around the moon here. I don't know if you've ever seen that in real life, but it's, yeah, ring around the moon. Oh, I'm picking up on moon-shaped earrings. Some of you may have that, or you may see that as a gift. I'm connecting into that crescent moon too. So protection. Oh, exalted moon, self-regulation. All right. But again, like getting grounded, getting centered, and forgiveness. Yeah, forgiving yourself and others for their I'm getting that, about, oh yeah, okay. And so I had already talked about butterfly, right? Just moments ago. And then you have follow the moon, watch for signs. All right. Talk to your guides, talk to your loved ones. They're there ready to listen and help you. All right, I'm going to get a couple number cards and I'm going to close out the reading. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please do remember to drop a like. I really appreciate it. Libra, if you're feeling scared or not ready, know you are protected with 333. Your angels guide you to the right path. All right, as you pursue your passion. Let's get one more number card. Oh, wow, one of my personal favorites. Okay, this is going in the title. 777, divine guidance. This is connecting with your spiritual guides. I just said, communicate with your guides, right? And here we have it. I'm going to leave you with that, Libra. I really hope you have, a wonderful year ahead, the whole year and beyond. I always wish you the best, and feel free to check out other videos, and just thanks for tuning in. I very much appreciate you, and I appreciate all my regulars who tune in. Your loyalty means so much, and you have really made a difference in my channel's growth, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.